Welcome to Thinking Outside the Soil with your host, Seany Alfalfaseed, where we get to talk story and touch on topics about hydroponics and the farmers who grow the crops and creatures we need to eat. Good morning, and happy Monday from the farm. Thank you for being with us on this beautiful morning. Got done with the chicken chores sooner than I expected and am excited to charge the day, thinking about all of these opportunities that lie in front of me. And I've been saying that word a lot lately and realized it's a bit of a buzzword. Opportunity here, opportunity there. And I think it stems a lot from being impressed by an economics teacher years ago while I was in school. I first got my economics education from an individual named Dr. Linda Cox at the University of Hawaii in Manoa, and she was highly influential to my early understanding of what it meant to be a sustainable farmer and how to look at an economic model from a real-world perspective. And it was one of these things that she explained one time in class that has forever sat with me, and I constantly try my best to talk about this thing that is so prevalent in all of our lives in a lot other areas than economics. So she explained that there is this concept that asks us to consider the cost of an alternative that must be foregone in order to pursue a certain action. And she called this an opportunity cost. So what is the next best option that is given up as the result of choosing a particular option? So I wanted to talk a bit more today about opportunity costs. And in recent years, I have been studying economics more and more because I really want to be a successful entrepreneur. I want to be a successful farmer. And so since Dr. Cox introduced these concepts to me, the school of economics that has influenced me the most is that of the Austrian viewpoint. The Austrian viewpoint is a school of economic thought that emphasizes the importance of our individual decision-making and uses subjective values while relying on truly free markets. These concepts were pioneered by thinkers like Ludwig von Mises, Rothbard, and Friedrich Hayek. There is this really great book that I think would be wonderful for farmers out there that can explain these concepts in a better way than I may at this time for you. The book's called The Tao of Capital by Mark Spitznagel. Now, I love this book mainly because it uses the analogy of a life cycle of the pine tree to teach Austrian economics. Now, right, wrong, or indifferent in what it is you believe for your school of economics, or it's worthy to study others' success and then try to model them for our own success. But real quick, if I still gotcha, if you could be so kind as to leave us a review and let me know what you've enjoyed or what you might like to hear along the line. So I would like to frame a little bit of how I view these things in that context of Austrian economics. So as I said earlier, I want to talk a bit more about opportunity costs, and I said that opportunity cost is the value of the next best thing that you give up when making a decision. And for us farmers, what that really means is that when we choose to do something like growing a particular crop or buying a certain piece of equipment, we have to give up the opportunity to do something else with our time, with our money, or with our resources. So, for example, if a farmer decides to grow corn, the opportunity cost is the other crops that they could have grown on that same land, like wheat or soybeans or barley. Similarly, if a farmer wants to get a new tractor, that opportunity cost is the other ways they could have spent that money, like perhaps buying different seed or upgrading their irrigation systems. By understanding what the opportunity costs are in agriculture, farmers are able to make better decisions about how to allocate our limited resources like time, money, and our land and water. Thinking of opportunity costs really allows us to weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks of those different options and choose one that really aligns with the best goals and the resources that are available. This idea is similar to thinking about money in a way that says people should make their own choices and that markets should be free. This way of thinking also says that people have their own opinions and that markets are created when people decide what to buy or sell. The Austrian School of Economics essentially says that when the government tries to control markets, it can make things worse and cause problems that nobody planned for. Really, in short, what I want to leave us with is that opportunity cost is an important concept for farmers to consider in their decision-making processes so that we can make the most efficient use of our time, of our water, of our land, and still achieve our farming goals. That is all I have for us on this Monday morning. If you want to learn more about how hydroponic fodder is helping farmers save water, improve livestock quality, and helping us all become better stewards, head on over to thinkingoutsidethesoil.com and get yourself a copy of my book so you don't miss out on becoming part of the next agricultural revolution. Join us again tomorrow, and thank you for being with us on another episode of Thinking Outside the Soil. Take care and have a lovely day. Hey, before you go, check out the links below, and if you'd be so kind as to leave a rating and review and follow the show. For those with feathered friends, don't forget to get yourself some of our Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix. This supplemental mix has been shown to give you some of the best eggs with the yummiest yolks. You'll have happy, healthy hens that abandon the feeder and give you eggs with high levels of vitamin A and omega fatty acids. So don't forget to get yourself some Blooming Health Farms Chicken Blend Sprouting Mix.